doesn't it?
I don't want to say don't go to the doctor, so I'll go back just 20 years ago, the last time I went to a doctor.
Okay.
I went to a doctor because I had pneumonia. And I said to myself, well, yeah, I can see why. At that moment in my life, there was so much stress going on in my life that I could see I had opened my system up to that. But then I also realized, okay, well, I can, handle this with my consciousness. But then I realized the bacteria were doubling and they're growing faster than I can handle my consciousness. So I said, okay, now's the time for some penicillin. But the concept of it was, I don't rely on the penicillin, and all I had to say was, look, I get back on my feet and I go, it was my responsibility. And if I don't get into that same stressful situation again, then I won't have to go through this again. And it's been 20 years.
So it's intelligent learning, isn't it?
Yes. Don't discard the element of medicine until your consciousness gets high. And the fact is, when people have lower consciousness, because they're not strong enough in their consciousness to really manifest everything they want, they really need to take care of themselves more. Eat better, better nutrition, do more exercises, do these things to add to your health. But the surprising thing is, if you get more and more and more conscious, there's a point where you get so conscious, then you become like the person we refer to as Jesus, who does all these miracles. And what did Jesus say about the miracles? He said, you could do these better than I can do them, but you don't believe. And that is the absolute truth. Because when you fully have control of your consciousness, you do create the miracles. The miracles of spontaneous remission, for example, a person terminally ill who all of a sudden says, I'm not buying this. I'm going to change my vision of life. And the moment they change their perception, they have what's called a spontaneous remission. Again, that would be called a miracle, but what was it? Taking full control of consciousness and manifesting a life of being fully conscious and present and seeing what brings harmony into your life and avoiding or eliminating as best you can any of the disharmony that exists on the outside, because disharmony will make disharmony inside.
Yeah, how I'm hearing this is the subconscious you talked about early is often unconscious.
Yes.
And by what you're talking about, the subconscious, the unconscious becomes conscious.
Yeah.
And through that, change can happen.
Where the consciousness can go back and review it, because the consciousness is the one that has a perspective. And you become your subconscious. So it's very interesting, because what I talk about is, look, people healed themselves innately for 1 million years before there were medical schools, okay? Because we are innately able to heal ourselves. You cut yourself, you don't really need a doctor to heal the cut. The cut heals by itself, and all the illnesses can. But then I say, but your subconscious, which was programmed the first 6 years, go back to the 6 years. And I would say, in a conventional family, that when a child got sick in the family, or any member of the family got sick, the conventional phrase they heard was, oh, we have to take Billy to the doctor. Mom has to go to the doctor. What did we learn? That's a program that says, if I am sick, it didn't say heal yourself. That wasn't the lesson. The lesson was, when I am sick, I have to go see this doctor. And here's the joke, which I like about it. Because you ask a lot of people that get sick and go to the doctor and ask them, they say, you know, it was really funny. I got well on the way to the doctor, or I got well waiting in the doctor's office. And I go, you know, that's funny, but it's not a joke for this reason. You were always able to heal yourself until you got a program. What was the program? Go to the doctor. So basically, and which I love about it, because nobody said what the doctor had to do. You just had to go to the doctor. So the point was, these people are sick, but they got a program that says, well, I'm sick, but I can't heal myself. Why? Because I didn't go to the doctor. So they make a commitment, they go to the doctor, and on the way to going to the doctor, in the doctor's presence, they completed the commitment, because it never said the doctor had to do anything, just had to go. And at that moment, all of a sudden, the innate ability to heal themselves start working, and then they find themselves in the doctor's waiting room feeling, God, I feel a lot better than I did when I got here. And the answer was, because you made a program of limitation, then you succeeded by following the program. I'm showing up. And that's all you had to do, because all you had to do is go see the doctor.